Shut the music off. I believe I've already turned off all the music in game, so we ain't got to worry about copyrights and shit. And we're gonna go play as quarterback Soggybottom. And yeah, we're gonna continue the league. Continue the league. I got to this point and then I just stopped. Created created our character. Now, I don't know what the fuck we got to do in this, like at all. Gotta go play in the combine, and then we're gonna get questions, and I'm gonna be complete shit with, because why would I care? Upgrade skills. Okay. We should be on full 15-minute quarters, because I don't play 6 minutes. I play full.
Welcome back to coverage of the NFL Draft Combine. The quarterbacks are in action here today, and right out in front there, leading the rest of the QBs onto the field, is one of the most intriguing prospects in this year's draft. Even after a junior season with 4,600 passing yards, 50 total touchdowns, and over 600 yards on the ground, there are still some scouts who question whether Cap is a day one starter in the NFL. How things go today will definitely impact the way things play out on draft night.
Yo, what's up, Rook?
Hey, Chad, what you doing here, man? You making a comeback or something?
For the record, I still had the best feet in the league right now if I got that call. But nah, man, EA wants me evaluating you rookies every step of the way to get your rating looking right.
Oh, well, listen. Let me save you some time. 99 right out the gate. Come on, let's make a little history, Chad.
Child, please. That ain't happening. I've already got an OVR in mind for you, but depending on how you perform today, I might be able to toss you some skill points.
Well, listen. Get your skill points and your popcorn ready, Chad.
What are we doing here? Bench press. Press both sticks together and release them in the target. Push up in release. As the bar falls, build up your stamina, rapidly pressing the bumpers. Up, okay, and then bumpers. Gotcha. Release is in the big green. Target lift is also in the big green at the bottom. Don't go into the penalty, blah, 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 blah. Okay, I'm gonna be shit. We gotta get at least 16, right? That's what it said, 16? Alright. Yeah, I don't know. I keep fucking it up. That was a good one. Well, that's a bad one. Well, we got the 12. That was the minimum. Damn. Alright. About in the middle? Out in the middle? Yeah. Me? We're 7th. Okay. Yeah, we'll just go with that. That's fine. Ooh, 40-yard. And I gotta do it all, huh? Alright. Push down to get ready. Release to start. Run by smoothly alternating actions between triggers. Okay. Is that good? I don't know. I didn't see what I had to do. Oh, shit, we're first. Ice quick. I was expecting a 4-4 and a 4-8 when I did a 4-3. All right. I'm quick at, tapping things. It's fine. It's fine. Build up power and rapidly blah blah blah. Rapid A. Left stick to flick. Okay. That was shit. That was shit. Yeah. That there shit. F. Yeah, no shit. Let's retry that one. Yes. Yes. Oh, fuck. I didn't see where it needed to go. Till it was too late. We're gonna try it one more time. We're gonna try it one more time. Yeah. I don't know where the fuck it wants me to go. There we go. That's better. I'll take that one. We'll just take that one. Don't care. Don't care. It's fine with me. That one is fine with me. Oh, fuck. Shit. I didn't know what the fuck I was doing. It changes buttons? We'll leave it. That's fine. I don't care. Now the fun part. Without leaving the pocket, time you blah 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 blah. That's not what I want. Okay, without leaving the pocket, so I can't leave the green zone. Gotcha.
You got that. Ready. Check out.
Fuck.
Go close. One more. Ready.
Throw it out of his own reach.
Yeah. Yeah. Woo.
Lob it over to him.
Cool.
Okay, and yeah.
Let's go. Yeah.
Gotcha, and hit him.
Yes. Yeah. Woo. Ready.
All right, and hit him.
Yeah. Woo. Well done. Ow.
You went way down the field. Gotcha, and nope.
What was that?
Needed to wait just a little bit longer. I thought I could throw it out there. We'll take it. We only failed in the jump, which is fine, because, I'm short and fat, so
Well,
jumping's
this is about
hard.
what we expected to see from Cap here today. No heads were turned by this performance, but it's hard to imagine his draft stock taking a hit either. Another day of coverage here in Indianapolis is in the books, and it's still anyone's guess how things will play out in Kansas City on
Better not
draft
be
night.
copyrighted music. Turn all that shit off.
Man, you putting in a lot of hours. So tell me, How'd I do?
Listen, I'm glad you asked. Look, I know you've been at it all day, but we got one more game to play. Guess your rating. So tell me, Rook, what do you think your OVR is going to be in Madden 24?
Yeah. Over 8.
There's no doubt I can make an impact off the jump. So I'll say 80.
Ha, you feeling yourself a little bit right now, huh? I like the confidence.
All right, so what's the grade then? And hey, what about those skill points you were talking about?
Well, based on your performance today, I'm going to give you a little something that can boost your rating.
I'll take it. But hey, it's only a matter of time till I hit that 99, Chad.
All right, well, handle your business then, fam. It's all on you.
Okay. Look, it's me. The guy that plays the game. What the fuck happened here? Ooh. Ah. Ooh. Ah, I'm level 2. Look at me go. Already getting levels? I got 2 skill points. Yeah. Fuck yeah. No. I do not want to apply my skill points yet. What I need to do is I need to go in here and change the goddamn audio because y'all fucking have literally shit-ass audio.
Entering accessibility screen, you have 21 options. Menu narration option is set to office selected.
Put it to 90. Everything else is, yeah. See if that makes a difference. Now we'll go do our skills. Skills, blah, 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 blah. Yeah. Okay. Do some skilly upgrades. Just 75 across the fucking board. Wow. We will do throw power. Gonna do throw power. And do short throw accuracy. Make ourselves a little more accurate on them short passes. I'm only a 74 overall. Wow. I suck. X Factor. I have nothing. That's fine. Yeah, okay. I don't understand like half of this shit, but whatever. Last time I played one of these games and then I have all this crap in it.
Welcome to Madden Cast here in Indy, and Freddie T, your boy showed out today.
That's right, RC. He did.
I don't know shit about the NFL. I ain't reading that. Fuck off. Yeah, the right things possibly impact draft stock, but flip blah 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 blah. That's no fuck you. I do not talk to the media at all. Fuck the media. Twist your words. Ooh, draft. I wonder what team we're gonna go to. Who's gonna need a shit quarterback?
We've got the next generation of NFL stars waiting to hear their names called. And this is shaping up to be one of the most unpredictable first rounds in recent memory.
Big day's finally here.
You say so.
Can't beat that draft night feeling.
Hey, life is good, Natalie. I'm at the NFL draft. Pretty crazy knowing my whole life.
I understand the
is about to
music
change.
every now and then,
It
but
is
whatever.
crazy, but you've earned it. And to give you some perspective on this moment and mentorship throughout the season, I brought you a surprise guest who
Who?
might even help you loosen that death grip you got on your phone.
Oh,
Who?
you noticed?
Did I? Wow, perfect timing.
Hey, Coach Brian, how you doing, man?
Hey,
What's up, boss?
Hey, Coach Brian is here.
Coach Prime.
Man, you know what? It's really nice to meet you. After seeing what you did at the combine, I knew I had to reach out. Fortunately,
I did nothing.
we got a mutual friend.
I barely did
So
it.
tell me,
Halfway
right out
decent.
the gate, any advice for me? I mean, nobody better than Coach Prime to help me take it to the next level.
Well, you got to relax first and foremost. Enjoy the night, but as soon as it's over, we back to work.
and as a two-sport athlete and successful college coach, I think he speaks from experience.
Now, don't get me wrong. I'm going to be here to celebrate you, but I'm also going to challenge you. So tell me what you're going to be working on as soon as you hit the facility.
This one.
I want to be as well-rounded as possible, which means I got to work on my weaknesses until they become my strengths.
Okay, I'm going to hold you to that. But you do know I keep it 100 at all times.
Deal.
Well, listen, it's about that
I'll
time.
fall on my face a lot.
Draft's about to start.
That's what I'm gonna do. I know I'm gonna do it.
Only a matter of time, Cap.
What
Yeah, we're
team
good.
am I going to?
I got a feeling you won't be waiting much longer.
Making moves over there?
Man, she called her shot.
Hey, Coach.
Was not expecting that. Wasn't expecting that one. I did a thing. I didn't, but I did. I'm level 3. Look at me go. I ain't even played the fucking game and I've already gotten 2 fucking plus levels. Oh my fucking god. Just look at games and I've already fucking mastered them. Look at me. I got a reward of a brain. Got another reward of a brain. What the fuck? Oh, I got a, oh, okay. Okay. Oh, that is the visor thing, but okay, playmaker, sure, whatever. I like it. Sure. I got a point. What am I putting it into? I have a feeling I'll be on the run a lot, so we'll go ahead and level that too. A lot of moving. Did I get a thing? No. Level 20. Okay, so that's... Alright, so that's gonna be a little long. Ooh, what? Ew, I did get this. Yes. Oh, okay. Sure. I is the maker of plays. Oy. Let's go sign our contract.
Hey, Cap. It's good to have you back in the building.
Good to be back.
And Miss Day, it's good to see you again.
Likewise, Mr. Hunter.
Look, we got some great times ahead of us, but let's get some business out of the way first. Good with you?
Absolutely.
Since we met back in March after the Combine, we've been hoping we had this opportunity to get you here full time.
I felt the same way. This is where I wanted to be.
Good.
And
So,
sure.
the terms of the deal are what we discussed earlier in the week. But I'll tell you what, why don't you take a look at the contract one last time before we sign?
Yes. $14.2 million for 4 years. I mean, I can't get you, but it's just sign it. Soggybottom's here. I'm here for 4 years, evidently, unless we get traded. Which is a very high possibility.
Right. I think we're all good.
Because I suck.
Yeah, all good.
Let's get to it. Let me be the first one to formally welcome Cap, not only to our city and this amazing organization, but to a brotherhood that is the NFL.
Honored to be here. I'm ready to rep this city.
Let's make it official and get a picture of you
To
two.
your left, Cap.
Mr. Hunter, over here.
Over here. Cap. Looking good, Cap.
I'm here to be the quarterback that no one wanted. That's me, quarterback that no one wanted. On-field, bonus workout, game day. Ooh, look at all the things we could do. What's this? Swear to God, if I gotta buy shit. No. Yeah. Ah, you do have to buy shit. None of those are gonna matter. Okay, whatever. Wish I had a different name that I wanted. But they said new. Oh, I can actually change what the helmet looks like. Oh my God. Shiny, please. I like the shiny one, actually. Am I literally going to be like the only one that has a different fucking thing from everyone, or is everyone got to follow what I pick? That's my question. I don't know. I don't know none of this shit. All I know is there's way too much crap. Way too much crap in this. Feet. Wait, hold up. Wait a minute. That was just socks, bro. I got shoes. I gotta have different shoes. Look like I just woke the fuck up and picked the wrong goddamn shoes to wear. Oh, no. There. Yeah, yep, there we go. I'm fine with this. What? I don't know what. Okay, whatever. I'm fine with all of that. I don't care about the rest of it. I just fucking figure it out as we go.
Welcome to Madcast. And Freddie T,
Complete
your boy
passes
fell
within
out
the
of the
time
top
limit.
10.
Score as
How
many
you feeling
touchdowns as
about that?
possible.
Okay, but there
Rewards
are
is
gonna be some
25,
GMs
50,
who
or
lose
100
their job
XP.
by making this career-defining mistake.
Those same GMs and their scouts have done their due diligence and watched
Sure.
the show. And listen to me. I'm telling you, this.
Sure. Let's figure this shit out. There's a couple of different types of ways of passing the ball. I gotta fucking play around with.
Come on, set.
Meow. Complete passes. Yeah. Hey, first fucking pick. Love it. I'm doing great. I didn't even move. I didn't even. Okay.
Got it. Ready? Hut, hut.
Remember, we are short yard passer here.
On the double.
Okay. Okay.
Here we go. Ready?
What the fuck?
Set up. Ready?
I don't even know who the fuck that one. Okay. Yeah, whatever. Hit your butt.
Okay, break. Check go.
Yeah, like number 17's the only motherfucker I can trust to catch the goddamn ball. Nope. That was bad. That one was bad. What the fuck? Okay.
On the ready. Set up. Ready.
That dude sucks.
Ready.
My dude sucks ass. Let's try that one more time.
Let's go now.
I need fucking 10,000 points. We didn't even have like fucking 200.
Ready, ready.
Here. Catch the ball. Go upfield.
Ready. Ready.
Yeah. We'll do it again. Catch ball. Go upfield.
Okay, ready.
Sure. And there. Perfect. Good job.
Set. Check go.
Yeah, you're gonna be open.
Come on. Set. Go.
Set and go and oh god. Why did you throw it that far in front of him?
Hut, hut.
You know? Whatever.
Let's go. Set up. Here we go. Set. Ready.
I bet you in real life that man would have caught that fucking ball. No. No. No.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready, ready.
Okie dokie.
Set up. Ready. Ready, ready. Hut.
You know, sad thing is I don't know like anyone on fucking Minnesota's team. I know one person, one receiver. That's it.
Ready. Go.
Catch the ball. Whatever, we got bronze. Better than like the 200 points we had last time. At least I think. I fucking wasn't paying attention. All I know is I'm gonna have fucking fun in this. Learning all the dumb shit. Workout time. Hello. What's this? I got 25 XP. Cool. Workout.
Welcome to Madcast. And Freddie T, your boy fell
throw
out of the
power.
top 10. How you feeling about that?
us to throw a ball for the next game. The game I'm gonna sit on my ass and do nothing for? Excuse me. Let's do it. It's me, the new quarterback for the Minnesota Vikings. The worst guy you'll ever see. Soggybottom. Not only is his name Soggybottom, his bottom is always wet.
The rookies of today hope to become the stars of tomorrow.
No one cares.
It's the Vikings.
Yes, continue.
So here's the
Viking
offense making their way out. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
Scoring drive. Pass for 30 plus yards.
In this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yards.
Coach suggests a run on the start.
That we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100 plus the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds
Let's go ahead and do
defenses
a run to start this.
Together.
Go get it.
They'll start on the ground with Madison. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Sure.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Okay.
They'll set up to throw.
Nope. Nope. That was bad. I lobbed it. I shouldn't have done that.
Picked by Julian Love. And he's able to get it back to right around 27. First week of the preseason, probably not the pass, the impression that the rookie wants to leave right there.
Yeah, no probably about it, because that's not what you want to do to try and impress your new coaching staff. Try to impress your locker room.
Here's number 1 of the 60 interceptions I said I was going to throw.
All night last night saying, don't throw an interception early. Make sure you take care of the football. But now he's got it out of the way. Hopefully he can just settle in and move.
Nah, fuck it. If you're going to throw an interception, do it on your first fucking throw.
And we'll see if the rookie's confidence is shaken a bit after that opening drive interception.
Fuck it. Let's see if we can even complete a pass. Fuck 3 in a row. Let's just see if we can complete a pass. We're going to try for someone.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that's complete to K.J. Osborne. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 35.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball. One that they want to fix immediately.
So I don't know what their good plays are.
Here's Madison running on
Run,
first
boy.
down. Shifts by him. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings. Well, you're down early.
Big ass hole
How do you
for
get
him to
back
get
in the
through.
game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up.
You have to try at least one deep ball every now and then.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
But nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're saying.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete.
Am I drunk? Have I been drinking on the sidelines? Who spiked my water?
Oh, and his early struggle struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
Okay.
Tariq Woolen picks it. And he will take
We're
this
doing
one.
a wonderful start.
Well, this defense is circling early. A pick six there, and they are off to the races in this first quarter.
And partner, when you get off to a first quarter lead like this, it really frees you up defensively to take some chances, really apply some heat. And that was just a tremendous play to pick that ball off and bring it back for a score.
All right.
That pick six just a moment ago. Things went from bad to worse. Look up at the scoreboard now. Not looking good here. We'll see if they can put something together on this drive.
Hey, righty.
Going to begin the drive here with Madison. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
I have like no confidence in my own fucking quarterback there.
Run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves.
No confidence in this goddamn dude.
You have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a
Mr.
bigger run.
Soggy
But
Bottom.
the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle. And he'll take this to the 32, a gain of about 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
That's some weird ass line movement there, but
17-0 our score after 1. The Vikings.
Is that it? I got to play just that little bit.
So the victory here for Seattle, and I think the game balls need to be distributed on the defensive side of the football, and I bet that you would agree.
Yeah, if you hold a team under 10 points, that's a job well done. Really well done. So I would say game balls for every starter and every key player who participated in this game.
Now, see, I only like one game ball. You're handing out multiple.
Should practice on throwing that ball more. Yeah, skip to the end, please. Thank you. Sure. Give me that point. Yes. My dude even looks like he's fucking stupid. He just looks at he's like, duh, what? Alright.
Trust the plays. Trust each other. I didn't see you gelling as a team out there.
I don't trust shit. Damn. Already fucking free time. We'll do that. Thank you. On-field drills. What is this? Strata minigame. Position, blah, blah, blah. It'll be awarded for points of accuracy, for hitting deep targets, successful, blah, 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 blah. You want me to hit the target? I didn't even hit a target.
Here we go, here we go. Get up.
There we go. I hit a target. Alright, alright. Tried to move up to catch that back target. Okay. Did not work. Oh, hell, that's... Okay. Oh. Yeah, you got the catch. That's fine. Threw it over the target. Oh. Okay. Yeah, no, I don't even care. I didn't like the mini game. Hitting targets, fuck that. Didn't like that at all. Just, you know, let me play the goddamn game. Yeah, whatever. Bonus. That one. Thank you. Ah, that's for the next 2 games. We'll take that. Now we go and play old Titans. How many interceptions am I gonna throw in this one? 6? Probably 2 again before they pull me. I'm good. I'm very good at this game. Man, shut up.
So here come the Vikings as they get set for their first drive. And they will be led out by a guy certainly still trying to prove himself here in the league, the young rookie quarterback.
For every rookie prospect, there are always nerves involved in this moment. Running your team out to start a game. But there's a reason they brought him in. We're willing to make him their starter today. They believe he can overcome those nerves and lead his team to a victory. We saw him doing it at the collegiate level and really make himself into a leader and someone you can envision doing the exact same thing here in the NFL.
That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Even from up here in the booth, the play-by-play guy could tell that there was some pretty good blocking on the right side of the line.
Well, you have good eyes, and it's almost like a ballet when it's executed that well. Everyone in the right spot, everyone in sync, everyone hitting the perfect notes. A little more percussion and a lot more bass, I would think, than you get your normal ballet.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch.
You dumb motherfucker.
Ezra Cleveland, the guard, called for the penalty there.
Still first down.
You dumb motherfucker.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
You...
They'll look
dumb.
to throw.
Oh, God.
And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. It's Jeffrey Simmons that time who got in to record the sack. Boy, every time I see speed like that off the edge, Charles, I just don't know how these offensive linemen do it. I would think that they would get called for holding every play, and maybe they should have been called for holding on that one.
Yeah, maybe not just holding, but sometimes you end up setting back in the offensive backfield a little bit farther to try and help you with the edge. That's a penalty as well. Sometimes you overset, they'll come inside of you. That's what speed does. It disrupts an offense. And right now, you've got to pay attention to this edge rusher on every single down.
Did I miss
incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now back to throw. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield.
Do I not have a fucking offensive line?
7 by multiple defenders.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them
like,
prior
what
to
the
the
fuck?
game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board.
Okay, then.
The Vikings taking the field here for their second drive of the game. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt,
I'm about to stop using the coach's suggestions.
You push the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This
Coach
time they
has
string together a
horrible
nice
fucking
drive
suggestions
and help
here.
themselves out.
2nd and 11. And that'll be off the mark, too far
Who
out
the
in
fuck
front,
did
and
you
it's
run
incomplete.
into?
You know, during these preseason games, we're in week 2 right now. It's always funny looking at our spot charts up here in the booth, because with all the guys that might play in this one, it seems to get bigger and bigger each year.
Yeah, we pretty much supersize them, don't we? Because, you know, remember, they're carrying 90 now. And with the new rules, they'll carry 90 all the way through the preseason before they make the final cut. Oh, yeah, a lot of guys to learn for these games.
They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. He's a high draft pick, so maybe a bit of a mulligan, but you never want to throw a preseason interception, especially as a rookie.
No, but this is the time to do it, right? Let's get the kinks out. He's still got to learn how to read coverages, still has to learn the entire offense, has to see how he fits with the players around him. But bottom line is what you said right in the beginning. He's a high draft pick. They want him on the field sooner rather than later, so let's keep giving him some reps.
Now they're a little further behind the 8 ball after the interception led to the touchdown. So a 2-score deficit here first.
I don't fucking even understand what the hell's happening.
They go back to the air here after the
Yeah, that's
INT
another
on the
fucking
last
pick.
drive. They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted.
I just throw it right to him.
And he will take this one home.
Wow.
It's a touchdown.
Wow. I'm starting out wonderful.
Minnesota now ready for their next possession. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here, because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense has...
Wow.
Show him what you got.
After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do
Finally,
on
someone
offense
got
in
open.
terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. 23 yards the pick up there.
Fucking finally.
21-0 our score after 1. Second quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Sure.
They'll set up a throw. Completes it to the fullback, Ham. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and it's 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
It's not going to work very well for a run.
On 2nd down, this is Madison. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Not many boos just yet from this home crowd, but they may be starting soon as I'm starting to detect an uneasy murmur through this crowd.
Hey, 4 whole fucking points there.
Here again comes the captain of this offense leading his crew back out there now. In second quarter, they're down big already. He's struggling as well.
Let's try to
They've
play
got to
action.
find something here. He's got to find something on this drive.
And sometimes
Where's this
you take on all that extra
offense good
pressure on
at?
yourself, and maybe you have to disperse it a little bit. Lean on some other people, lean on your teammates, find someone who can take the pressure off.
Do you not know how to fucking block there, bud?
This, if he doesn't, this is getting out of hand, or it could get worse. As we thought they might do here in week 2 of the preseason, they've left their starting quarterback out there for this second quarter, but I would imagine we will not see him after halftime.
Yeah, this is the time of year you've got to get your backup some reps and make sure you protect your starting quarterback.
They'll go Madison up the middle. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
The Vikings on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They can use a conversion. This is 3rd and 7. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Yeah, that's a good throw right there, and our understanding is that he's probably going to play the bulk of this first half. It's only the 2nd week of the preseason, but you can already see the connection he's got with his receivers and tight ends. And he's clearly enjoying himself so far. That throw, it picks up a 1st down.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's down the field for Jefferson. That is incomplete.
So now here in the 2nd week of the preseason, you'd expect the starters to play a little bit more than they did in week 1, but not a whole lot.
So if you're an offensive coordinator, what are you looking for?
What you're looking for is things getting cleaned up as you go along, because most of your playbook's probably installed. How well are they handling it? Easy in and out of the huddle, no mental mistakes? Are they starting to look like a good offensive football team?
That wasn't
and
even.
For a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted.
Wasn't even where the fucking guy was going.
And the Titans are going to have it here.
The fuck?
As they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Well, there are several factors
You have
in
no
play for
fucking
why they
accuracy
face this
throwing that
deficit
goddamn
right
ball.
now, Charles. But that's now 3 interceptions that he has thrown, and just giving the football away. Pretty careless here in the opening half.
Yeah, I know that all of our parents taught us to share as youngsters.
Wow. This dude has fucking the worst accuracy I've ever fucking seen.
Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. He was intercepted on that last drive, the 3rd one he's thrown in this first half alone. He'll look to right the ship here, 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
Thank you. No?
And it's
Okay.
incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
Sure.
2nd and 10. Here's a give to Madison running right. They find some open field here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
to the ground on first down. Here's Madison. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. They'll get 13 yards for the second play in a row. Consecutive plays now where that
what the hell are you doing
has
here?
really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Flushed out right.
Thank you for literally running into myself.
It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
Like it's been this negatively as he just got back to the line of scrimmage, but when you really analyze it, he took away a big play for the defense, made it an uneventful run because he avoided a sack and didn't lose yardage.
So we reach halftime here with the visiting Titans taking the lead into intermission. Well, look around. So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. And it was a game where they were off and running in the first quarter, Charles, and never looked back.
You know, partner, after a while, we always say the same thing, don't we? They set the tone early, right? They started fast. So I asked a few of my horse racing friends, do you have a term for me that we can use to cover that? And they said,
yeah. Get better, right?
When a horse breaks out like that, you say he caught a flyer out of the gate. And that's exactly...
Worse to get better. That's a thing, right? I believe so. No. We're not going to use any points right now. God. The awareness is not helping me. Thank you. Let's do this one again.
Here we go.
This one worked out a little bit better for us, so.
Go.
Okay.
Ready.
Nope. Nope. Well, there we go. What? The fucking throwing in this game is just so dumb. Motherfucker was cutting across the field. Why would you throw it? Whatever. No, I don't get it. I don't care. Don't get it, and I don't give a fuck. You couldn't even put your hands out for that? Oh. Nope.
Let's go.
Again, not where I wanted to throw that ball at fucking all. But whatever. Yeah, whatever. Shit's dumb. Give me like 9,000 fucking skill points so I can actually get fucking okay at throwing the ball a fucking yard. Game freezes up a little. Noticing that. It's very, very weird. It's like it's trying to load a fucking prompt on the screen and it freezes itself. Alright. Let's try for no fucking picks this time.
As they get set for their first drive.
No picks. Start with the coach's suggestions again, and let's go from there. But I'm sorry to do this to you, but we're going to have to swap this play around. They're looking for the run.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. Jalen Thompson picks it, and he'll bring this one back to the 29.
The fucking guy. What in the hell is wrong with you?
He was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety, and you do that.
And we'll see how the rookie can bounce back after the interception on the opening drive. It's 1st and 10.
I pushed it to go forward in front of your motherfucking ass.
They go play action here on first down.
Please. Okay.
Trying to lob it in there, but it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Thank God you actually have a fucking lineup.
First carry now for Alexander Madison. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. They'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
Did I not hit that
now
man
the
in the
Vikings
motherfucking
offense
hands?
gets set to take over here. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now.
Oh my fucking God, just go to the fucking thing. No one cares about the stupid ass run animation onto the field.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on first down.
What a quick start to the drive, but not for the team that really needed it. In only a few seconds, the opposing QB found himself on the turf, and the defense is celebrating 2nd and long.
And he'll work this one up to about the 38.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
This now a 3rd and 4. Back to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is...
Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. He's got to dig deep here, doesn't he? Team's losing. He's not playing well either.
And they always tell you, don't press. You'll make things a little bit worse.
I
But in this particular
cannot
situation, you try and
get
heighten your play
anything
a
to
little
work
bit.
with
So
this
far, he's
fucking
thrown
team.
one interception. He wants to balance that off with at least one touchdown pass in order to get his team back moving forward. Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in second and long yardage.
They'll look to throw here. Eluding the pressure right. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Fucking pass.
Here's 3rd and 10. He'll look to throw. This one caught by Osborne, right side. That almost, but not quite. Needed 10. He got 9.
Yards.
4th down.
Fuck me.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner.
Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. He has not had the game that he envisioned. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's Yannick Ngakoue with a sack.
You dumb jackass.
Now this is where field awareness comes into play.
God.
He's getting
Damn,
perilously
you're
close to
dumb.
his own goal line, and after that sack, backed up to his own 2.
Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
And this offense on 3rd down today, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Hit the motherfuckers in the hands and they can't catch them.
Sink here early, and now it's 4th down.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. And I never played quarterback, but I'm thinking as a quarterback, you're a little bit into the game now, 2nd quarter, you're losing, you're not playing well. Probably feels like a lot of weight on your shoulders.
Certainly does, but it's something that quarterbacks have to be used to because they're always carrying around that weight. So how do they adjust the weight? How do they make it work for them? How do they work against it? That's what we're going to find out going forward.
He'll be trying to get all that weight off his shoulders here on this drive. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack.
Not able to fucking
buried by
let anyone that I want get
on the
open.
drive's first play. He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure, and these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game. Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down. Even though they were stopped before the 1st down marker, well-executed run there by the offense. Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. I think this crowd not really sure what to make of things. Their guys have not looked very good.
Holy crap. Does he suck? He a shitty quarterback. Shitty. Sure. Just fucking go, please.
They'll start this drive out on the ground.
Or don't go anywhere.
Way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down. Well, now after all of this, hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. Well, injury's never good, especially here in the preseason. Hopefully nothing serious. They'll take a look at him, and we'll step aside for a moment. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They'll set up to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. These offensive starters still out there in the second quarter. You would think the plans for them to at least play into the third quarter, if not all the way through.
Yeah, it might go by feel. If they have a really good first drive to start the third quarter, they might pull them after that. If not, might leave them out there a little bit longer, but I'll guarantee this, they'll be gone by the start of the fourth quarter.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Dude out here either having some spike fucking Gatorade or he got a goddamn concussion.
Offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you
He
going.
don't know what the fuck's happening out here.
Basketball teams that don't normally press, you put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked up by Marco Wilson. And the Cards will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
They have been struggling to put points on the board so far. And while you don't want to lump it all on the rookie quarterback, he's definitely the root cause. And all rookies, they have those learning experiences in their first year. What they're hoping for.
Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. Interesting stat line right now. And technically he's completed 4 passes, 2 to his team and then 2 to the wrong team.
It makes you wonder what he's seeing downfield because he has completed 2 passes to his own team, but the interceptions are troubling. Is he going through the wrong reads, the wrong progressions? Is he getting fooled by defenses? They've got to figure that out over on the sidelines, working on that
just got a
Surface Pro
concussion.
to see what they see.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. You know, last week I remember asking you, what would an offensive coordinator be looking for week 2 of the preseason? Now we're in week 3. Defensive coordinator-wise, what's he looking at?
For the most part in preseason, you're playing pretty basic stuff, pretty vanilla defenses. You're looking for guys that play with abandon. That just go out.
Pressure comes.
Don't throw the ball. Don't lob it down the fucking field. Just fucking punch fake the bitches. Stupid ass fucking numbers.
Tackle spot.
I'd say it's not panic time
fuck.
yet, but let's be honest about it. Empty possession here, not what you're looking for when you're down a couple of scores.
Absolutely not. Trying to start the second half off on the right foot. Unfortunately, going to give the ball up. Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far.
No
They've done
one
a nice
fucking
job
blocking.
against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this.
Minnesota's offense takes over possession.
No fucking blocking.
They'll start on the ground here with Nwangu. A beautiful, and now off to the races down the right side. And he'll have it past midfield almost.
My dude can't throw the fucking ball to no one. I'm gonna have to lean on the goddamn run so fucking
We're
much.
going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles, gain some additional yardage.
A little bit of space there for the first down run as that's going to get him about 5 yards.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I'd keep going back to him.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37.
They figured out I'm just gonna keep running the fucking ball.
Here's a play fake as they set up.
Oh, I hit the wrong button. I hit the wrong button. Thank God no one
The
picked
frustration is
it.
definitely setting in because they've thrown it to him over and over, unable to come up with a catch thus far.
I think he knew he would have his challenges against his secondary. I don't think he saw a goose egg at this point in the game.
Oh,
In
now
need
we're
of a conversion on
concussed
3rd
again.
down. They had the big play
I
to
threw the ball
start the
once and
drive.
I'm
Not much
concussed.
sense. They're going to look to throw.
Oh my God, I hit a target open.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Jesus.
2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
My God, we're almost in the fucking red zone.
Now back to throw.
Nope. Yes.
This is caught by Addison and able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another big gain
Nice.
that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Boy, how about the
Well, he
speed
got
with which this
fucking
offense
caught
can
up.
get down the field. It's taking them no
That
time at all
linebacker,
to
but
get
hey,
down
you
here.
know, he
And
got
now
free,
they're
I
set up
guess.
with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, and they got to be
Oh.
thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
We're actually fucking going
They'll stick with the passing
somewhere.
game as he looks to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Fine.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Minnesota,
Line
why
of
do you have
scrimmage once
shit
again the
fucking
5
plays,
as they get
bro?
ready for 2nd and goal.
Like, God damn, you guys have shit fucking
Again,
plays.
he'll drop to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Kaiser White. And the Cardinals are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there
He
been
curled
a
before
pretty
then.
darn good quarterback along the way?
They're not expecting him to be all the way in the fucking end zone.
And out now come the Vikings. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start.
Let's go, fellas.
First play's a run with Nwangu. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks,
He's
whatever you
definitely
want
a
to call
name there,
it,
bud.
7 yards on 1st down. That
No
fits the
Wagyu.
bill.
Here's a 2nd and 3 now from the 33.
Can I get them to jump? Okay.
They'll go right back to Nwangu. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard
I will
line.
move it down the field by running.
51 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times.
Well, you know they had a 3rd down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. They get 14 there. 1st down, Vikings. A nice toss play there to the left. More than enough room to move the chains.
And you know what I love about that play as a broadcaster? Seeing the big guys move, seeing them get upfield and take out defenders. You know what I hated as a defensive back?
What?
That exact same thing. Seeing those
Nope.
linemen coming downfield, getting ready to blot out the sun.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's Zaven Collins into the backfield with ease and making the stick.
And now you have to wonder, partner, at what point in time do they forget the running game? It's been a struggle so far in this one. I would think they'd have to start throwing it a little bit more.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. Touchdown, Vikings. T.J. Hawkinson, 48 yards. And the Vikings are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during a game.
This was a really nice display, Charles, of complimentary football, especially how much they were humming in the second half to pull away and get the victory. Really a complete performance.
All right. Not a problem. He's not the problem. We know where our weaknesses is. Literally everywhere. So that's good. That is good. We're going to go straight into short throws because this dude does not have an arm. We about to start the worst career ever. It's just gonna be fucking fun. We're just gonna simulate that. I do not care. What the fuck? I don't care that I leveled up. Like, fuck off. I'm in the middle of doing shit, game. Thank you. Let's do that. Okay, I guess we have no spare time. That's fine. Sure. We'll do a dance, I guess. Why not? He can't throw the ball. Maybe he can make it as a fucking dancer. Sure, we'll do some yoga. It's fine with me. Wide open. Just like my booty cheeks. Get some more stamina. And we get to take the week off. Yay. We'll do another dance because we gotta have a backup. This NFL thing probably ain't gonna work out. We'll do a prank for the first time ever. Go lift some weights. We'll do that. All of this for us to throw 12 interceptions. We'll go for passing yards. How many passing yards do you think we're going to have in our fucking rookie season? Can I put 5? Yeah, we'll hit 3. We'll do 3,000. I have a feeling we'll probably get there at some point. I don't know if they're going to count the amount of pick sixes we're going to throw. But if they do, we'll probably have 3,000 yards. Let's play this game. God. This is... Oy. As I said at the very start of this, our first season, I'm expecting 60 interceptions and 10 touchdowns.
And the question is, are you ready for some football?
Preseason showed just how many interceptions we're going to throw, so minimum of 2 a quarter.
So here's the Viking offense making their way out. And for this young rookie making his first NFL start, a moment he's...
2 picks a quarter is what I'm saying. Maybe more. Fuck the coach. Coach, you suck. Sorry. Go.
They run with a veteran.
Why would you run the...
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
Ran into a fucking door. You didn't even attempt to hit the hole. You saw a door and said, hey.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
What's on the other side of that bitch?
They'll set up a throw. And his throw here's incomplete.
Catch the ball.
That's not the way
you
want to
were
start.
open.
A first pass attempt and a first drop all in one.
Well, you've got plenty of time to make up for it, but obviously not the way you want to get things started. Got to shake that off and get going.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. They'll look to throw.
No.
And
Very bad.
Nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete.
Very bad.
Not the way he wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down.
I would rather do that than throw the fucking pick that was about to happen.
They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough.
The Vikings taking the field here for their second drive of the game. And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes, and we got a few for
how
2023.
bad my quarterback is.
A
I'm
lot
about to go put some
procedural,
stick
having to
him
do
on
with
everyone's
deadlines and
hands,
roster construction and such. But two kind of caught my
including
eye,
the
Charles.
defense.
One is the option
Someone's got to
fair
catch the balls
kickoff
that I
and have
throw.
it come out to the 25 like it does in college. You like that?
I don't like it at all. I don't like it in college. I don't like it in the NFL. I want to have something different. And I really wanted the special teams coaches to be a little bit more involved. But I do understand
I tried to
why the league
fucking
is doing it. They believe it promotes safety.
tried to get it out.
Argue against that.
What about, this is the other one, guys can now wear the number 0. We've already seen some make the switch, Calvin Ridley, DeAndre Swift, Braxton Berrios, amongst others.
Yeah, and you know something? When you see those guys make that move, I don't mind that at all.
Where's the flag? He was offsides.
I just think we didn't go far enough. What about double 0?
Y'all blind.
Jim Otto used to wear.
I got his ass to jump. Give me 3 yards, God damn it.
To the NFL jerseys.
Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're
Somebody.
hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, no.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jamel Dean. And the Buccaneers
I couldn't bullet to him because he was going to be covered, so I had to fucking float it out to him. And
when the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's when you put in the trophy
my
case.
fucking
First career interception.
corner out there just got fucking more hops than anything else.
Football, right? Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now?
Well, there's our first pick of the
now
first
the
quarter.
Offense
We can only throw one more.
Again. They'll have very good starting field position here after the turnover as they search for the first points of the ball game.
We're going to try a jet sweep.
Slot man moves right. He'll get it here on the jet sweep. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Shaquille Barrett there pushing upfield to make the stop. That's the danger.
That has an offensive
line
line
like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
I know.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that.
We're only in week 1, and I'm already asking for an offensive
line
line.
of scrimmage. Sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it, but in this case, they gave
Son of a
yardage
bitch.
and didn't get it back.
Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Nope.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And now out comes Minnesota. Still
Sure, we'll try to get 5 rushing yards. Ain't gonna happen. The boys can't run the goddamn ball through a massive hole.
We'll see if they can do better here on this drive.
I don't know who the Vikings have as a coordinator, to be honest with you.
Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Jesus Christ, they're just expecting to run. I mean, like, I would also expect to run when you have a quarterback that can't throw the fucking ball.
Hunt will try going up the middle.
We got that.
And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is
we'll do
that's where the
another
linebackers
run.
usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the
Maybe
secondary.
4.
But the strong safety position end
I
up
don't know if
making
we're
the
gonna get
tackle.
it.
And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination
Nope.
linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keep the Vikings offense now. They get ready to head back on the field. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10.
Oh, we in kicking range? God damn. We did something. I didn't. Team did. All right. Short passes. That's what my guy's going into. Short passes. Let's do the short passes.
Back to throw here. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson.
I will get 5 yards every time. Let's do it.
There you go, Charles, the first completed pass of his young career.
And we expect it not to be his last. Very good to get the first one out of the way, though, as he begins his career.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
We're doing wonderful.
Second quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
Get us 3. Come on. You can do
They
it.
run right side.
Run into your own man. Good job.
About 3 yards there to the 27. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Man.
It's a quarterback sneak, and he will have a Vikings first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the first down.
And as we say often, shows confidence in your offensive line. They'll look
Does
to
it?
throw here on
I don't
first
have
down.
confidence in that
Short
offensive
throw
line.
caught by the tight end Oliver. And
That
it's good
O-line
for a
is
pickup of 10
booty
yards.
cheeks.
And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. A nice throw right there, and these fans getting their first look at their QB1 of the future. And I'd imagine it's got to be a big plus for him to get his first start here in front of that home crowd.
I know there's a school of thought about getting your first start away from home so you don't have the extra pressure of that crowd behind you. But I say ride the wave, embrace it. Go ahead and play to that level. I think it's going to benefit him in the long run.
Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
Thank you for reminding me how shitty
It
I
was a
am.
1st and 10 at the
Good job, announcers.
14-yard line.
Oh.
Now we've got movement up front, and I think this is going to be on Minnesota.
You bitch.
Expect this from the visiting team when playing indoors, but not the home team.
They're supposed to get all the advantages, right? The home crowd's supposed to help them. They forgot where they were, perhaps.
The false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. On play action, they'll throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I like the play call. Go to the play action, see if you can sneak your tight end out there and find him open in the end zone.
tried.
And just defensively, they weren't fooled and able to bat it away.
I tried. That is it. You always got to go for
So
at least
they'll
one.
come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
I changed the camera too. I like this. It's much better.
He'll look
More
to
the
throw.
natural camera for me.
Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hawkinson. So 5 yards here.
Me and that
5
tight
on
end
the
are
play.
become
And that
friends.
brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. Another completion there, and you think about the draft back in the spring. He's selected in the 1st round, getting the start here, as we mentioned in week 1. It's got to be quite a whirlwind for a young quarterback.
Absolutely, because going in the first round, people are going to clamor for you to be the starter right away, but many teams want you to get your feet wet first, you know, maybe just kind of hang out behind a veteran starter. In this case, though, he ascended right to the top role, and I know he's excited about the opportunity.
That could have been a fumble. Should have been a fumble. Glad they didn't call it a fumble.
Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. He has not had the start to this game that he envisions here in the second quarter. He's struggling a little bit. But, hey, they're in the lead right now. So, kind of what's going on in his head, do you think, Charles?
I think that's what he has to keep in mind.
There's not much happening in this
game. It's not going the way he wants in terms of his own play.
Very dangerous.
But, oh, yeah, that's right. Winning the ball game. So don't press.
Come
don't
on.
try and do things outside of what's
Good
going
catch.
on right now. Don't try to increase your game or get yourself right. Just make sure you continue to lead your ball club and keep them moving in the right direction.
Yeah, they've got that lead so far. One interception for him, no touchdown passes.
Well, they were backed up to start the drive, but how about that aggressiveness? Firing it downfield right away. Nice job there, getting out towards what would have been their normal starting
I want to get
position.
Jefferson in on some of these because I know he's a hell of a fucking receiver. But that's why I didn't want to do it.
Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Picked up
I don't know where the fuck he thought he was going. Good job, bud.
26-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because...
Good fucking job there,
Their
bud.
quarterback leading this offense back out. And he's had his struggles here early with a couple of interceptions as he'll try to refocus with the first and 10 to start this.
We're going to go right back to fucking throwing the ball. Two out of our 60 picks have happened.
Trying to shake off the
already.
interception. He'll look to throw.
Let's go with 3.
And he's going to be intercepted.
Because again, we don't throw where the fucker's going.
And the Bucs are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. So his struggles just continuing here in the first half.
Where he was running.
Now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great.
Here again comes the captain of this offense leading his crew back out there now. He has to be shaking his head at his own personal.
Son of a bitch. Fucking 9-yard line.
To begin the
try
drive,
to
here's a
fucking run
handoff
it.
to Hunt.
Let's go
And
back.
the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
After the loss to start out, here's second and 11. Back to throw. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. Another completion there, and what a big moment in a young quarterback's life, that first NFL start. And Charles, obviously they want him to win games, but if they're looking at him under a microscope in this first month or so, what do you think they're hoping to see from him?
Well, for every question they'll have for him, they should have for themselves as a coaching staff, because it's not just how quickly can he learn the offense, it's what they can teach him, right?
They're using that
how
mobility.
Can he build a relationship with his receivers, and of course, how open is he to learning, and of course, how open are they to giving him things that he can put in place on the field?
I don't trust none of you bitches.
On first down, he'll drop to throw.
Yeah.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when he decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit, they recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short, so that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
This ain't gonna work. Try to sneak it in.
They'll run with Hunt
It
on
worked.
2nd down. And this will be a Vikings first down as the tackle made at the 35-yard line.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
On first down, they go right back to Hunt. And he can only manage to get a couple.
You're still here, James. I put the new week.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to
For the
execute
NFL up in the thing, so you make your picks and whatnot. If you didn't see it,
This is 2nd and 8.
Hopefully Max will actually pick more than 3 goddamn games. Oh! Why did the game slow way the fuck down?
He's taken down. And now they'll stop play here at least momentarily.
Now why don't you use your big fat ass to make a block?
Some discomfort after that last play. We always
Son of a
hate to
bitch.
see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing
fine.
serious. We'll take a quick timeout.
What do you make up?
Looking to throw. Throw left side is complete.
You were
on a
confused.
diving effort.
I seen it, and I still threw the ball to you.
I know that rookie quarterbacks have to earn veteran receivers' trust. Maybe we saw that on that play with that type of effort, huh?
Yeah, helping out the rook with a heck of... The Vikings offense now heading out to take over.
I can't believe we're actually winning with how bad we played in the preseason. Come on, get us a couple. Get us a couple.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13.
Holding offense.
So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip
Oh,
off of
God,
you.
the running
and
back's
instinctively you
confused.
reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
They'll drop to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Looks like an interesting one.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. He'll look to throw.
Oh my God, I got him. Finally. The best receiver on this fucking team. Finally hit him.
3rd and about 13.
We finally hit him. We're going places now, boys.
And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search
Might
of
have some
13
trust
yards
with
to
him
try
now.
to pick up the first. They'll set up to throw. Touchdown! T.J. Hawkinson from
time.
17 yards out. And the Vikings add 6 to their lead. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
Out is their quarterback with this offense to take over once more. He bounced back from that 3.
We're gonna have more fun once I start the
ball
series
game and
with
throw a touchdown pass on
the
their
running
last
back
drive.
and the wide
They'll try to
receiver.
keep that momentum moving here.
And then we'll
First
be
down.
complete fucking booty cheeks when we go to defense because I'm dog ass in defense in Madden. I have never been good at it.
They'll come out throwing here to start the
I
drive.
always just fucking play lineman and fucking blitz.
Intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jamel Dean. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line.
This guy cannot throw the ball
Oh,
more
you
than
just
5
got to feel
fucking
for him
yards.
right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much.
This man cannot throw the ball.
Now the Vikings offense set to go to work to begin this 3rd quarter. And, Charles, they got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
A second down pass.
Jesus.
There, but it's incomplete.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they're very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football.
Boy needs some goddamn stick.
And forced the incompletion.
He can't hold on to the ball.
On third down, he'll drop to throw.
Yeah.
Flush to his right. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still fourth down.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to.
Minnesota's offense takes over possession.
They got points.
Obviously not the intended goal last drive.
How is it that I can run the ball better than a goddamn running back? How?
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll bring up second down.
Do you not know how to stiff arm their tight end?
Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere. But that's
What in the hell is that loopy ass play?
Right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
2nd and 5.
Well, you're just gonna give it to me.
Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
As we both know, there was a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year. A part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
They're just going to give me a free 5 yards. I'm going to take them free 5 yards. Ah, shit.
His throw incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Here's 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to
no
that
one on this team got hands.
Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch.
Ain't nobody got
a sure-handed target.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. They're going to look to throw. Flush down right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Shaquille Barrett in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down.
Another strong effort there from Shaq Barrett.
Literally, the fucking tight end just gave up on
now heading onto the field. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10.
Can we get some yards, please, on the ground? Goddamn. So that can open up the goddamn passing
They'll
game.
begin the drive with Hunt.
Please.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. During that
we can't run the
an
fucking
injury
ball.
here.
Why could we?
Blockers in some discomfort. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this week
Why
1
would
contest.
we be able to run the ball?
On 2nd down, right back to Hunt. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. The Vikings on third down. They've had a lot of chances, but not much success, converting only 3 times. This is 3rd and 11. Rush coming in, he's taken down. Kalijah Cansey in there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day.
Well, there's no doubt in my mind that he dreamed of this. How about...
Why would we do anything
Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here. And now
that you would expect the team to fucking do? Okay, we just need to get fucking in field goal range, which is pretty fucking hard for this dumbass team to do.
And he's got this to Jefferson. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the...
Jesus!
Go here, he lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
That feels like an accumulation of the pressure we've seen all game. I mean, he's been on the turf a whole lot because of sack.
So all eyes on this Vikings offense. Down by 8. 1:12 to go.
Are we a clutch quarterback? Are we a clutch quarterback?
Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
This defense has been so stingy all game long. No reason to think it's suddenly going to open up now. They took their shot, but this, like many others, falls incomplete.
Pass complete. It's Hockenson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
We have no timeouts. Are you fucking kidding me?
You still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
Final minute. No timeouts at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10. He lets one go deep for Addison. And he bats it away.
Carried it into the end zone and he couldn't catch it. Are you fucking kidding?
Process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable.
Are you kidding?
So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
He'll look to throw. That's down the field for Jefferson. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Well, this one's had a season's worth of thrills already, and it's still week 1. Here's 3rd down now.
Oh, that's picked.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And the Buccaneers have just about
seen how fucking short that shit
football
was going to be.
And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for week 1, and one of our early window games here in week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you.
Led the entire fucking game till the very end. And then the defense just fell apart. Good job, defense. Good job. You already knew the offense was ass. You got me as the quarterback. Shit's ass, bro. Oh, God. Let's lose 2 in a row. It's fine. It's fine. We did get a touchdown in our first game, which I was not expecting to happen. Wasn't expecting that. Huh.
And out now come the Vikings.
We did throw 5
They
fucking
coming to
picks.
this one off the loss over the weekend, but you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
Now, can we run the ball in Philly?
A first carry now
Yes.
for Kareem Hunt.
Yes, we can.
And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. Now, this defense for the Eagles, terrific last week in the season opening victory.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Well, I'd second down right back to Hunt. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
Go, baby.
7 yards there and a first down. The Vikings had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener. And what doubly stings for them, CD, they lose week 1 at home, and now here on the road week 2. So it's certainly not a must-win, but boy, you hate to start a season with 2 straight losses.
Yeah, because you sort of feel like you're playing from behind right from the beginning, and that can really mess with your confidence. Plus, if you get to 0-2, here come the article.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Brandon Graham applying the heat off the edge.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit.
Nah, they don't
4
like
guys
me,
might
bro.
have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
The line does not
Here
like it.
right side, he hauls it in. And he's
You
gonna be
caught
out of
that?
bounds, but not before he takes it inside the
What?
40. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. So, Charles, this, game number 2 in the NFL career, this rookie quarterback, his guys took the loss in the opener. And when asked after that game by reporters
I don't
how
know
he did,
about
he
all
was pretty
that.
curt. He said, not well. What did you see?
Well, first and foremost, I loved his answer
I
to the
don't
media
know about
because he was
all
being
that
honest.
shit
And
now.
those veterans in the locker room, they're looking at him to see how he's going to handle things.
I'm gonna snap the shit out of this ball so you can't challenge that shit.
Because I thought he struggled. The only thing that's going to help him, though, reps. No matter how many big games you played in college, how well you do in practice, the reps in the real games, that's when you begin to grow as a quarterback.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Poopy poopy pants. That's my call out.
Here's a play fake
Poopy
as they
poopy
set up to
pants.
throw. Throw caught there by Osborne. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know
Come on,
what
come on,
else
come on,
you're
come on,
looking
come on,
for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game
Go.
to play on a Thursday night? Guys
Go.
have a little extra pep in their step. You
Go, baby, go.
And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Yeah.
They'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble. And it's 2nd down.
Well, it looked like a quick hitter, a 3-step drop. But when it's not there, what do? He elects to try and escape through the massive bodies up the middle. And he does so and picks up positive yardage.
And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And this brings up a 3rd and goal. It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching.
That is not the Eagles chant. Y'all fucked up, EA. That is not the Eagles chant.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. There's Addison. Touchdown, Vikings. A great play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Vikings will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. He had the short touchdown pass on their previous drive, and they'll begin again here on 1st and 10. They'll start with Hunt on the ground. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards, but also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
So many moves, and you could have just broke upfield and got the fucking first.
Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with 3rd down.
Goddamn.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. They'll go for the keeper, and I don't think he got there.
No!
They stop him right where it all started. Only a few inches needed on the sneak. He didn't get it, and now it's 4th down.
They gain nothing, and all they need are inches. Usually we put this on the offensive line, but sometimes it's the quarterback's fault as well.
I'm not even out there for this play. Oh, no, I am. Okay.
Usually we talk about O-line surge.
That was a weird lineup.
D-line surge leading to 4th. They run for it with Hunt. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. 1st down on a pickup of 11. Good spot on the field to go for it. Kind of no man's land, as they call it, and it worked out.
Yeah, they call it no man's land because your punter's telling you it's too short. I'm just going to punt it into the end zone. Your field goal kicker might give you a little raised eyebrow. Might be too far for the field goal, so it gives you a great chance to go for it. Personally, if you have those tendencies to be aggressive as a head coach, you kind of like this spot because it gives you the decision to go ahead and go for it when you want to anyway.
They'll look to throw here on 1st.
Oh, shit.
Eluding the pressure right. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
And that's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Quick hands that time to knock that one away. It sure looked like a short touchdown, but able to get a good break on the football and force the incompletion.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
Okay.
They'll set up a throw. And this one is
Put your hands out, man.
4th down now.
You got hands.
Philly's defense stands tall in coverage.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight at just about every throw.
Jesus. Confused. We didn't kick to get 3. What happened there? What the fuck happened there?
Here's a toss right side for Hunt. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. On second down, right back to Hunt. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. Third and 4. Now back to throw. And he fires one, but incomplete. Fourth down now looming after Philly's defense stands tall in coverage.
How about this defense? They came
up with a couple big plays in this sequence. And none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion.
I was just hoping he could get his fucking feet moving quick enough.
And now out comes Minnesota. Losers in the season opener on Sunday. They get that quick turnaround 96 hours later. Here we go. They're back at it. And I've got to think, especially early in the year, that's a good thing for these guys, is it not?
It absolutely is. And we've seen it many times demonstrated over the years. Teams have a rough opening game.
And that's caught inside the 35. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A big play there for Minnesota. 68 yards.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number one, it's easy for him to get lost. And number two, really tough for the linebacker to run with him. And this ball's right on the money and leads to a big play.
God damn it, 71. Out here trying to get a fucking false start, bro. Come on. Be doing that shit to me.
To the 3 on a gain of 3. So the ball position now at the 3.
The most fucking momentum we've had.
Hunt.
Oh, that was fucking dumb as fuck. Why didn't you cut up field? You had a massive hole that you could have cut up field. Like, what in the hell were you thinking there, man?
Pressure, or what I like to call straight-ahead pursuit. A great read, and they get to the backfield and make the play.
And that was a big chunk of yardage lost. They'll roll him out right.
Oh, my God. Get out of the fucking way, you dumb motherfucker.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. A nice little gain. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
That looked great when he first took off because in my mind, there was...
It could have been a fucking touchdown if I didn't run into my fucking guy.
Leading his offense back out there for the next possession. He's played a pretty clean first
half.
A touchdown. No
whatever. Let's try a screen. I hate fucking screens, but let's try one.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw.
Oh, where was that going?
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield.
You know, if it went to where the fuck I told it to go, probably wouldn't have had that much of an issue.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down.
Nope.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Again, not anywhere where I told that.
This back to the 32-yard line. They've got a pretty comfortable lead right now, but maybe a little too careless with the football that time for the rookie.
I think the key word there is comfortable.
They throw a pick in the first quarter, though. We're getting better.
This now a much closer game. Can't afford any more mistakes like he had on the last drive.
We're getting better. Didn't give myself time to call an audible, so this gotta work.
On first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
Here's 2nd and 8. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
And Brandon, how many times have we talked with these rookies out there, and then we finally hear from them that the game slowed down and they're able to handle things? Not so far for this rookie, because right now, back-to-back drives, they picked him off. Not college football anymore. He's got to find a way to handle what these defenses throw at him.
My tight end stood there. He didn't even attempt to come in to fight for the ball. He just stood there.
Their quarterback leading this offense back out. He's got a touchdown pass in his first half, but he's also been intercepted twice.
Stood there.
We'll be looking to be a bit more careful with the ball here as they start on 1st down. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. This is caught by Addison. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the play.
And there's a pretty play for Madison. It seems like a perfect fit for the Vikings. Obviously, Minnesota loves receivers who produce. And Addison, one of college's best and most productive receivers the last couple of seasons.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Well, Fletcher Cox, he's been doing this for a lot of years, and another sack to his ledger there.
Well, obviously the pass rush gets the glory and the statistics on this play, but the coverage, they deserve a ton of credit too. Denied open windows.
Evidently, I'm not.
Erased the quarterback's targets one by one. Everywhere he looked, someone was covered. Only a matter of time before someone got there to bring him down.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on 1st down, and a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Behind him, so he had to turn to catch it.
Down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check.
Fuck me, man.
Situation.
Thought he had the hands to do it.
Out come the Vikings. They'll have it 1st on offense as we begin the 3rd. This offense ready for the first drive of the 3rd quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun 2nd half, because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the 1st half. And now, here in the 2nd
Is that
half,
who even
getting the ball first, you gotta think,
I guess.
hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the
I guess
first
that's
half.
who I was
If I'm a
throwing it to.
defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to
think
really
that's
help
who I
out my
hit, but
team
okay.
and break this streak of offense?
I'll take it.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there, because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way.
It wasn't.
Connection there.
It wasn't even
Really
who I
nice
was
game.
thinking of throwing that ball to.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of
Take
9.
It worked.
Just about
I'll
every
take
quarterback
it.
is trained
I
to
will
really
learn
look
these fucking
downfield
buttons.
first before you come back and make a nice
Heard
safe
all these
throw.
plays at
And
some
in this
point.
case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Oh, what a move.
Holding offense.
So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
Here's a handoff to Hunt running left. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard.
Think that was going to work at all.
He got a yard to the 41.
We know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he's taken down inside the 30. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Now that's a quarterback who's in charge out there right now. Wants to throw the ball on third down, doesn't find anyone open, tucks it away, takes off, and picks up the first down.
Saw a massive hole when I was taking it.
Plenty.
It's guaranteed yards.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
You go, Mr. Tight End.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Now a toss running left, Hunt. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
Count me as a little bit surprised by what
AI
just
runs
saw there,
into
because
himself.
this has been a pretty long drive, and normally you think that wears down a defense. In this case, looked like the offensive line let him down a little bit.
They allowed the penetration and the ability to stuff him for a loss. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
All right, you're giving it to me again. I'm going for it, baby.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the third down play.
There he goes, and for good reason. Running with it has paid dividends earlier in this game and earlier on this drive. And until they prove they can stop him, I don't think he's going to be shy about continuing to run for first downs instead of airing it out.
Out route to Jefferson, and he's got it. So just 3 yards on the completion there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I'll take the 3 yards. I will take it. Awesome plays that we haven't called. Try to change it up a little.
Looking to throw. Flush to his right. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down.
Kudos for the defense from me on that one, because they were prepared the whole way for him to try to escape and hit them for more yardage running it. I like the way they stayed zeroed in on him and kept him contained when he pulled the ball down. I think he was fortunate to get what he did on that run.
Flushed out right.
Oh, no. Get out of the way.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down
Fucking
yardage.
Christ.
A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Oh, man. Just when the D thought they had the answer for him, he went and changed the question. Surprises him by taking off himself. Is able to set up his offense pretty with a 1st and goal.
He's got his tight end over the middle, T.J. Hawkinson. And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
A lot of dudes.
2nd and goal from inside the 5.
All over that ball.
He'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realizes he has support behind
to just
him,
fucking
and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
Was not expecting anything out of it.
Throw here. And this is going to be incomplete.
That should have been picked there. Should have been.
Minnesota's offense takes over possession. And last time they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, trying to put together another drive.
That was a Well, that was 4th and we fucking tried to. Whatever. You gotta pay attention.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down.
Get a tight end.
Oh, and that is incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in.
Pressure comes and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack.
Looking downfield, I'm not looking.
Able to drop in that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. And keep in mind, in addition to the 2 sacks that he now has, CD, he's also had a couple of quarterback hurries. He's been very disruptive.
To put it mildly, and it reminds me of the time I asked him to tackle struggle like this in a game. He said he was telling the coach, "Hey, what do you want me to do? This guy's just eating me alive." And the coach finally just looked at him and said, "Applaud." As much as I praise teams for being true to who they are, in this situation, I wonder if maybe they outguessed themselves a little.
And now out comes Minnesota. Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now
is
letting it happen
go.
again right here. They've got to get going.
Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 87 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Another carry for their leader
and a baby,
good one.
go.
It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch victory.
Ooh.
This one brought in by Jefferson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Now, this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. They'll look to throw here. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Trying to get a big strike right there and hopefully tie this game up in the late going. But the coverage was there, and this winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. He'll drop to throw.
No, I just threw it out. Fucking out.
They'll throw here right sideline.
Just threw it out. Fucking shit. Oh, wait.
Offensively, it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now, the play caller's thinking, what have I done before? This worked well that I can go to right now.
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything.
Fuck him.
And he's going to be taken down.
God damn it.
A sack back at the 32. Fletcher Cox, his 2nd sack of the night. A rough couple of weeks for the man under center. 5 sacks last week. The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
How shitty my quarterback is, this ain't we're not coming back. That simple. Just ain't gonna happen.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, what a juke into space. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Reed Blankenship. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone.
Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense
Dumbass
back onto the
fucking
field.
inaccurate quarterback throw ball on the run. That's what I see. Fucking ridiculous.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was
No
a sign
offense.
of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Nolan Smith brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. So a great play there for this highly regarded linebacker, making his first career sack.
And his versatility on display right there. Look, we've known him primarily as a tackler and a cover man, but he can go get the quarterback when the situation calls for it, as he just did right there.
It's a gain of 4, but they're still looking up here at a tough 3rd and 11.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a 1st down.
He's been making himself a weapon as a runner, and the results, they've been welcomed by his offense. My question is about the defense we're watching right now, partner. Even after he got him with a scramble earlier this drive, they still aren't devoting enough attention to him. I would expect that after that carry, they'll do a much better job going forward, spying on him on passing downs.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a 1st. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game.
This is where the NFL is headed year by year, partner. A league where just about everyone has someone under center who can get you with their legs as well as their arm. And we've certainly had a nice display of that from both QBs in this game. And that continued with that 1st down run.
He lets one go deep for Addison. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing till the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
All right, Coach.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already.
Nope.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And Brandon, I think think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on.
I have 2 messages. That's cool. They both probably say, hey, you suck. You fucking jackass. How the fuck you still in this? Yeah, that takes 2. Holy shit. Some of them take a lot. Let's get some medium throws in there too. Maybe we can actually be a little more accurate downfield. Maybe we'll be a little more accurate. I doubt it.
Welcome back to Maddencast. Maybe a forgettable Maddencast, at least for your boy Cap, Freddie T, because he was not on his P's and Q's.
Oh, so you know Fred trying to forget about that. My man Cap was turning the ball over all day. He forgot what color his team's jersey was.
What happened here? Okay. What's going on? Thank you. Huh. You want to talk to me? That's great. I suck. That's what happens.
There you go. Yeah. Yeah. One more.
You gotta let me, coach. Tell me I'm bad, because I know I am.
There you go. Good work.
There's the man I was looking for. Good work out, kid. How we doing, Cap? It is just Cap, right?
Yeah, you got it right. All good here, Coach Dub.
Good stuff, kid. You've been building a lot of trust in a short amount of time. Keep it up.
Well, on that note, possible to get some extra reps in this week.
Of course. What are you trying to get better at? All right, good. Let's get out there.
Let's get it.
Everything. Not just one thing. I'm trying to get better at everything, because my dude can't throw the fucking ball. Could also be because, I haven't played a Madden game in 10 years. What the hell? That man got a broken neck.
Ready.
That man got a broken neck. You see that shit? Yeah, he fucking threw that bitch out of the fucking thing on him. Okay. Trying to direct where the pass goes to, and I don't think that really is working out very well for a non-accurate quarterback.
Let's go now. Check go.
It's working better when I don't direct the pass. So let's keep trying to do that. Non-directing of the pass. So much better. Just do that. So, what in the heck? What's going on with your neck, man? This shit's that's scary. Hey. Yay. Just keep getting that awareness. That's all I want. Please. Thank you. Yes, throw on the run. My line fucking falls apart quick as fuck, so throwing on the run, definitely something I want. We get to go play the Chargers. Alright, I will be right back, guys. I'm gonna go grab a drink, and then we'll go play the Chargers and get our ass handed to us by them. So don't go nowhere, or do. I don't care. I'll be right back. Okay. We're going to try to not direct passes. Just allow passes to go wherever the quarterback wants to throw them. See if maybe we can get a couple of fucking
National Football League. And this one features
consecutive
Eric
completions.
who had a strong showing last week with an 8-tackle game. It's the Chargers.
So here come the Vikings with a long field ahead of them. And they will be led out by the youngster, the rookie, their QB.
So this is where we find out about the game plan and the trust factor, don't we? In this situation, the natural thing is take care of the ball, run it inside, everyone cover it. Just, get yourself some room and let your opponent run it out of there. But when you really got a QB you can trust, you might want to take a little shot early and try and create some space.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well.
Passes, so
and
I
they
should
did a
be
nice
able to
job
get
there holding the point of attack
10,
and not
15
giving
yard
ground.
passes now.
2nd and 9 now. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he'll go out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
No, that's a bad one there.
That's going to be intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
That one was bad on me.
And this Charles
I was
definitely
100%
not
running
what
back
they
the whole
were
fucking
wanting
throw.
to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and
I
now
did
he
not
gives the ball
even look
away again
at
here in the
anyone
very
else.
first
That was
quarter.
bad.
And you have to think that this was drilled in.
Whoops, and whoops.
He threw the 3 interceptions in last week's ball game, and now on the opening drive here, he throws an interception. So a bit of a troubling trend. See if he can fix things. 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He'll find Osborne here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. But the Vikings had 0-2 here to begin the season. And listen, they made their share of mistakes in these first 2 games, CD, but talking with them in the days leading up to this one, doesn't seem like they've lost any confidence.
I would agree with that, and what they told us was that they weren't planning on making any drastic changes. They didn't see the need to shake things up. They were going to continue to plow ahead. They thought they had the right guys on the team and in the locker room. But they do have to start winning some games.
Here is 3rd down and 4. They'll look to throw. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks.
And the Vikings now heading on to the
been
field.
on my ass more than
and it's
fucking
been a
on
rocky
the feet
start for
in
them
these
thus
games.
far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've been...
God.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He lets one go deep for Addison. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Trying to find Jordan Addison that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down. But you talk about the defense for these Chargers. They've certainly had their struggles against the run. The 30th ranked unit out of 32 teams in the NFL.
Well, there wasn't anything wrong with them on that play, was there? Able to make a nice stop, held them to no gain. The key to their defense, though, is exactly what the defense coordinator told you and I. They've got to be consistent.
Oh, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
On 3rd down, here's Hunt. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that.
We're doing great.
Minnesota's offense takes over possession, and still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything.
Yeah. We are the best around. Could someone please get more than fucking a yard on a run?
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
You decided to turn upfield where a okay.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Open man is Osborne. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
Seen as soon as he was going to cut the field,
it's a first down.
There. He was just getting it to him.
Osborne has become a relied upon presence in Minnesota.
Good fucking throw there.
650 yards each of the last 2 seasons, due for an even bigger role for them in 2023.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down.
Nope.
And that is incomplete.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
He'll try again with arm here on 2nd down. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line.
Fuck.
Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The Charger D making things difficult, and it's 4th down.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on...
The Vikings ready to go again on offense. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10.
Man. It's fine, I guess.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the
I was not expecting him to catch that.
Out. Give him 32 on the play.
I was not expecting
and that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Come on, boys.
A toss play to Hunt. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. There to make the tackle, Khalil Mack.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack.
That did not work.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
So when the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills in the heat of training camp, plug in this play. Excellent pursuit. Force the quarterback out of the pocket. He ends up trying to run for it. Instead, he goes out of bounds and loses yardage. That goes down as a sack for the defense.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Yeah.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this. Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here.
Need a big play. We need a big fucking play.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Flush to his right.
Not really getting it.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on 1st down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Fine.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw.
Yep.
Flushed out right.
Move the fucking camera, EA. Holy shit.
Sebastian Joseph Day breaking through for the sack. Charles, not to point fingers, but how much of this goes on the shoulders of the offensive line? Well, look at the 6 sacks last week. That's the 4th in this game.
Definitely the bulk of it does go on the offensive line. That's what they're tasked with doing, keeping their quarterback upright and clean in the pocket. But I think they have to look at, okay, are we bringing in extra people? Is the ball out of the quarterback's hands quick enough? There are a few other factors that they have to look at to try and help out. But you're exactly right. It starts with the O-line.
Come on, come on, come on.
On play action, they'll throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So we have reached halftime intermission with the visiting Chargers on top. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Time to give you folks at home a look around the NFL on this first official...
Don't care.
The Vikings offense set to go to work to begin this 3rd quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
On second down, right back to Hunt. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, this is just...
And the football going back to the Vikings offense. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to...
Let's go, guys. I got you, baby. Let's go. Go.
They go play action here on first down. They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Picked off by John Johnson. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
Well, this is something we've seen before, partner. We've seen a defense bait a rookie, pretend to leave a window open, and then the defensive back jumped it as soon as the ball was released. Big-time play. They love taking advantage of the youngsters, and in this case, it paid off well.
Things unfortunately continuing to implode here. The interception he threw on the previous drive.
Fucking seen his ass. I just still threw it to him. Don't even know why I did. I just did. Fuck it.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big pickup of 38. Now look, you're not going to be able to get this all back at once, but that certainly helps.
So you're saying 3 yards in a cloud of dust, not the strategy?
I go aerial attack.
Yeah, I think that's what has to happen. And if you're going to run it, you need to break off big chunks. We just saw a big play right there. They need plenty of those.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
Nope.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The LA defense up the snuff in coverage there. Pushes this to 4th down.
But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit.
And now out comes Minnesota. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. They'll come out throwing here on first down.
Oh my fucking God.
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. It has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football. See, that's now 5 sacks.
How'd you like to be the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach trying to come up with an answer for this pass rush? What blocking assignments do you change? Can guys play a little bit better? And we're seeing the end result on the scoreboard. Long day in the pocket for their quarterback. As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays just like that one we saw there.
And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. And out now come the Vikings. And these guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really
hit these motherfuckers, and they just don't catch the ball. Like, I don't expect every fucking one to be caught, but goddamn. If you get hit in the fucking hands, catch the fucking ball.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Eluding the pressure right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. This one caught. It's the tight end Hawkinson. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it.
Nope.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
2nd and 10.
Okay.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. John Johnson with the INT. And the Chargers will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of
Minnesota's offense takes over possession. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game.
What does the coach suggest here? Just getting off the fucking field? I like that suggestion.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
That's another
He's
one.
He's going to air one out. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain of 22. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a 1st down.
Well, we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw.
What type of fucking route running bullshit was that?
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
The offense on 3rd down, just a 20% success rate at 2 of 10. This is 3rd and 10.
Can you at least beat one man?
For Rager.
No.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
What we've seen so far in this game, they are not going to allow a big shot over the top. You can have whatever you want underneath. They'll give you that, but they're not going to let you beat them deep.
Just fucking can't do a damn thing.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to pick up the Vikings' first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
Can't tell you, they've changed a lot with the fucking mechanics of this game in the 10 years I haven't played.
On the delay, here's Hunt. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Here's a 2nd and 7. Steps away to his left. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, gets him 9 yards and a first. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Really?
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They're going to look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just...
And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
Charles, that's a pretty good response from a rookie quarterback. He's had his struggles in this game, including the interception on the last drive, but there he takes him down the field and puts it in the end zone.
I agree with everything you just said right there, and there's a silver lining to all of this, his resiliency. Because let's face it, when things are going bad and you're a youngster, they often continue to go bad. But in his mind and his act...
So this one's over. It's in the win column for the LA Chargers, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big...
I have 3 messages.
Look, I ain't trying to lose again next week.
We might drop this down to just pro level so I can get fucking used to it. I'm just not used to playing Madden anymore. So let's do that. Let's drop it down from all pro to pro. See if that helps, or if we're still as bad. Is it? No, it's this. Game options.
No matter how it happened, an L is an L.
You think? Here?
Entering accessibility screen, you have 21 options. Menu narration option is set to offer selected.
Maybe I can't. Difficulty, yeah, it's in here. Where?
They didn't beat us. We beat ourselves.
Hmm?
Come on, guys. This ain't it.
Definitely ain't it.
I am confused. Maybe we have to go to the next week.
Hey, yo, I'm gonna keep.
There it is. So we'll drop it down to Pro. See if we're ass at this level. We're probably still going to be ass at that level too. Hey, let's be honest. It's probably going to be ass.
What's good, Nat?
What's good is the new spot I've hooked you up with.
Okay. Got a nice crib set up for me?
Only the best for the league's most promising rookie. Keys will be coming your way soon, and hotel life will be a thing of the past.
I like the sound of that. I'm ready to get settled in.
Well, I think you'll be really happy with the place I got set up for you. And this is only the start of your journey. The better you play, the better home will be able to get you in, and with that come plenty of perks. Exactly what an elite athlete needs.
Always coming through for me. Thanks again, Nat.
Of course, Cap. Talk soon.
Okay. Didn't understand that, but whatever. Sure. 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 Don't care. Let's go get our ass handed to us for, what, the 4th straight time? Who knows? Maybe we will actually do better on the lower difficulty. I already dropped it down to one from what I used to play on, but again, 10 years of not playing.
Playing a big role on defense is Jordan Hicks. He was terrific defensively last week with 11 tackles. It's the Vikings.
You're gonna make it a little
Panthers
difficult.
coming up.
A lot of shit's changed. A lot of shit has changed.
So here's the Viking offense making their way out.
Yeah, he's so confused in the fucking huddle. He's pointing 2 different directions. He's like left and right. Just left and right.
Now a play fake here on first down. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
Maybe we'll get the run going.
First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And nothing doing. He's
Or no,
down
we'll just stand back here and look like fucking imbeciles. Can't throw the ball, can't run the ball.
This setup down started. They need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
Holy shit.
And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Don't cut upfield instantly,
Now
people.
they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here.
Guess that was a fake. Should have read it.
Behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. The Vikings had 0-3 here to begin the campaign. And you hate to have to say it this early in the season, but getting close to must-win time, is it not?
And I totally understand why you expressed it that way, because
You didn't catch that, bro.
but I think you are spot on this one. Yes, there's still time to turn things around, but they've got to start to win right now if they have any hopes of trying to make the playoffs.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on third down.
The Vikings taking the field here for their second drive of the game. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. They'll start on the ground here on first down. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. You look at this Carolina defense. And they come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
You have to like the way that they've played in the first month. They have to be very proud being a top 10 unit against the pass. Their goal, though, in this one, see if they can improve that ranking.
Over the middle, complete. That's Osborne. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 at a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he's got this to Jefferson. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. And now they'll stop play here, at least momentarily. And remember, the Vikings in some discomfort after that last play. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Looking to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. No, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Oh, man.
Dante Jackson picks it, and the Panthers are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but there he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. And he comes.
Fucking amazes me how they don't even pay attention to where the ball is going. My dude's like concussed or been drinking too goddamn much again.
They'll start this drive out on
goddamn
the
squiggly
lines.
lines.
Strong running. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And this will be a Vikings first down as he gets it up past the 35.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
On the counter, Hunt. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Well, this defense for the Panthers, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
The Panthers played themselves last week? That makes no sense.
It's caught inside the 25. And a big gain that time. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
I don't believe it was a catch there.
The Vikings with the football here to begin
Just
the second
saying
quarter.
I don't believe
so
that
the big
was a
play
catch
gets them
there.
all the way
What?
down to the outskirts of the red zone.
I'm not
going to
look into it.
10. They'll toss it to Hunt.
I'm not going to question it.
There he goes, right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Kareem Hunt, his first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Well, they've done a pretty good job keeping him in check to that point, but he finally breaks off a nice
At least
run
we have
here
a run
and
game.
gets into
I
the
can't
end
pass
zone.
the ball,
And
but
it
at
just
least we
takes
have a
one.
run game now. Fucking Christ.
So here are the Vikings to take over. They are trying to snap that 3-game losing streak. On top so far with the football here, 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Brian Burns, the one to bring him down. They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
Okay, they're just giving me it.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down. But Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right, because we did have that discussion.
It's caught at the 10. Touchdown, Vikings.
I see that play happening from a mile away.
His 2nd touchdown on the season, and they are able to add on to their advantage. Out is their quarterback with this offense to take over once more. He had the touchdown pass on their previous drive, and they'll search for another score as they begin here.
Let's go do this. Let's get it done.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. That's to about the 28. 2nd down coming up.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Team has more stamina. Come on.
2nd and 6.
No.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today.
Fuck.
Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. And his struggles, they're continuing. He had 3 interceptions in last week's ball game. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That's down the field for Jefferson. And that's caught inside the 35. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach
Change it from all pro to pro, and then all of a sudden these guys are just fucking running through people. What the fuck is your damn difficulty slider there,
Back to
EA?
throw now on 1st down.
I shouldn't have thrown this.
And that's going to be 2.
Should have just ran with it.
And incomplete.
They kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25.
Making bad decisions again.
Players combined for their team's first sack of the game. 3rd down and 13. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense an unexpected.
Making bad decisions.
Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the 3rd. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this 3rd quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the 2nd half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
Here's 2nd and 8. Out route to Jefferson, and he's got it.
All right.
Now they work this well upfield across the 45. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. On play action, they'll throw. Rolling to his right, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Brian Burns flying in there and dropping him for the sack.
Motherfuckers left the game twice due to an injury. Why is he
play,
still?
But they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that can
Tight
spark
end's
a
open.
defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take that type of a play, didn't it, partner?
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Hunt will try going up the middle.
Oh, Jesus.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. Last play went for over 30 yards. This one not quite as big, but still over 20. That was excellent from start to finish, from the blocking to the running, just well executed.
And now let's look ahead, because after that, how about a little play action, maybe a little bootleg, and get the quarterback out on the corner and give him a little run pass option.
Well, they're right down here looking for 6. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
And this is a balancing act for a head coach with a rookie quarterback. You've got to walk a line with him. You don't want him getting happy feet, but you also don't want to rein in what worked for him in college. And here, he pulls it.
He capped off that last drive himself, had the touchdown run. Now he'll take over here again, 1st and 10.
I was going to attempt that run, but nah.
They go play action here on 1st down. He's
Off my back foot. That's not good.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Boy, that ball's just hanging up there waiting to be intercepted. That looked doomed from the start, but they took the deep shot anyway, and fortunately, it winds up incomplete.
A give right side now to Hunt. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down, but a nice little gain. 75 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. They'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Well, holding on to the lead at this stage in the 2nd half, those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all.
I was not expecting
now heading out to
that man
take
to
over.
have that much closing
So now,
speed.
Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important. Try to.
I did not expect that at all. All right. Oh, someone spiked my damn Gatorade again.
And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
And now the 3rd down throw throw incomplete as well.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. Fourth down.
Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field. Their defense accomplished step one of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth quarter lead. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Did he say words there?
2nd and 4.
Oh, no, they're giving it to me.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
They're not out of it yet, but in order to come back, they need to play clean football the rest of the way. He makes the correct read there, passing on challenging a blanket coverage and getting the first down with his legs instead.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Fighting to stay upright.
Oh, stay on my feet.
Chased out left. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
If they get a game-changing score on this drive, it's going to be because of plays like that. That run was pure heart. Took it himself, found a way to reset the downs, and advance the ball.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. Handoff up the middle. Hunt. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run.
Amazing.
Pick up 5
AI
yards, bring
actually
up
plays
2nd and
better on
5.
lower
The
difficulty.
defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to
Makes
out-leverage
no
the
sense
guys
to
up
me.
front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Yeah.
And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who was shaken up on that last play. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. They'll try to run with Hunt. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Kareem Hunt. Halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Vikings have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter.
And this is a time of game where offensive lines can really dictate a team's fortunes. It's been a tough battle. They've been out there for a long time. But this was a question of who can wear down who. And that's excellent work to put a long drive together and finish it with a touchdown run to take the lead.
And it is incomplete, so they can't convert for 2. And now the lead stays at 5. The Vikings head out to take over once again. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now they'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this one too low.
See, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
That fourth quarter, maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
I'm trying to go
The
for all the
Vikings
deep
on
shit.
3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
Yeah.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Flush to his right. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
Well, no surprise there. He was looking for one of his favorite targets again as soon as he left the pocket. But the coverage was good downfield. They got right to the receiver and helped prevent that completion.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. They overload him that time of the safety.
Now the offensive line is getting up again.
For a loss of 7.
I know nowadays they give a lot of guys different things when they get to the sidelines after creating a big play.
Minnesota now ready for their next possession. They have the lead, still a one-possession game, but the defense got to stop. They've got the We got to have two hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Steps away. The Panthers going to use the second.
Understand why the camera won't move.
As they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This is Hunt on the draw play. And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game. What a game we were treated to in this one. And on that final play, they had a chance. They had the ball just beyond midfield.
They're able to finally get a
one
fucking
final
win,
shot, but couldn't get it done, and they suffer the loss.
Yeah, and you mentioned how they had...
Still throwing interceptions, which is fucking amazing. We might actually throw 60 fucking interceptions this season. Holy crap. Holy crap. Excuse me. And now we get to go play the Chiefs. That's fucking just lovely.
Hey, Nat, what's cooking?
I call with good news, Cap.
I like the sound of that. What kind of good news we talking?
Well, as we predicted, your play on the field this season has some high-profile brands looking to get you in their gear.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, yeah. The sneaker world has taken an interest in you.
Am I getting my own kicks?
I can see that in the future, but first, why don't you tell me which brand you want to rep?